Meyer, which shows some 7-8 minutes. I want to express publicly our our condolences to one of our very, very old Mishpalim, a dear friend of Chaim Ozer Grodzinky. So, Zunsan, Hamokim Nachem Lesman, and lost his mother Chava. Yeah, made this also in our audience, we drew an audience all the way from Philippines. Mark is here this evening also, all the way from the Philippines. He's nice enough to accompany an old favorite, Shimshazev Saibabin. Welcome. The Chaim Ozer, he met one of the Gedolim, Ostrovtzer, and he acquired him a great honor. He's a Rabbi, a tremendous Torah scholar, a very great mind, very great Talmud Chacham. So Chil Meir, in his humility, he said, "What's so great?" He said, "I'm not that great." He said, "I'll tell you what great means, what a great scholar means." The Talmud says like this, that how foolish are people that the kind that when they take out the Torah from the ark, so everybody rises up. They rise up for the Torah. But those that study the Torah, for them they don't rise up. They have to rise up to those that study the Torah. If they rise up for the Torah, those that study it, they certainly have to pay honor to them. And Talmud continues, why do they have to pay honor to them? Why are they as great or greater than the Torah itself? So Talmud continues, because the Torah tells us that when someone transgresses, we have 613 commandments. There are positive and negative commandments. Mrs. Hesse and Mrs. Loisa said, those mitzvahs that we do, and those that we have to, mitzvahs that we're supposed to put on film, other mitzvahs that eat matzah on Pesach, hear a shofar, other mitzvahs, and then there's lots of mitzvahs that you're not supposed to, you're not supposed to steal, not supposed to kill, not supposed to commit adultery, all sorts of that you're not supposed to. So, and if someone transgresses one of those forbidden Loisa says, so on certain ones he gets 39 lashes, malchus. So the Gemara continues that in the Pasuk it says that they have to be given a total of 40 lashes, and our sages, because of their genius and the wisdom and the genius and the wisdom that's hidden in each and every expression, and not only verse and not only word, but even every letter of the Torah is hidden such literary genius that by comparing different laws and different expressions, they're able to deduce that it meant until, it didn't mean actually 40 lashes, it meant until 40, which means they had to stop after 39. So they, instead of 40, our sages deduced that, derived from this, that we should give them only 39 lashes. So because of this, they're so great, we have to stand up for them. So Chil Meir, he asked Rav Chaim Ozer, he said to him, why did they choose this verse, this particular derivation, this novelty, to highlight their greatness? A few sentences before, it mentions there about, we know that between Pesach and Shavuos, it says, Chatisru Chamishim Yom, that said we should count Sphira 50 days. And our sages deduced, it meant also the same, that not 50, but it meant actually, until 50, it meant 49 days. Why did they wait? They had a few verses that were before that, which also showed their genius and how they were able to analyze and compare different verses and deduce So he said, the difference is like this. He said, there, what would it hurt? So you'd count one more day. Who would be hurt by it? Who would suffer from it? But here, they took and they eased pain from a Jew. That instead of him receiving 40 lashes, even though he did transgress, but it has to be measured correctly, that instead of 40, they saved him one lash, saved the Jew pain. That's how he said that means that's his greatness. Chaim Brisker, on his monument, he said that they shouldn't put his genius in Torah study, chef those fine lines between in the Torah study and Torah law. He said, put ish chesed, a man that wanted to do kindness to help his fellow human beings. The Torah itself, the beauty and the wisdom and the genius and the sanctity of each word of the Torah. And there was one time a philosophers convention in Odessa. So one of the philosophers, so-called great thinkers, got up, and he, a whole evening of philosophizing, he said, it's very doubtful, he said, whether there's such a thing as a lawgiver Moses, that he ever existed. He said, but he says what he was supposed to be given down to our nation at Mount Sinai, he said, has so much genius in it. He said, that alone is enough for us. So they were sitting there, Mendl Moykr Sforim, the so-called father of Jewish literature. So he went over to him, and he says to him, my dear speaker, he said, I want to thank you very much. He said, because, he said, I'm not much of a philosopher, he said, but one thing that bothered me always, and tonight you clarified it here at this hall. He said, what did I clarify? He says, our sages tell us that Ad Hayom Lo Yoda Ish Eskurose. Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, he was put to rest, and nobody knows. The Almighty himself put Moshe Rabbeinu to rest, and nobody knows where his grave is. So he said, tonight in this hall, so you clarified it. He was buried right here in this hall in Odessa. Kalani B'Akash Oimer. Rotsa HaKadosh Baruch Hu B'Zakish Es Yisrael. V'Tikach Hivlam Teremis.